Welcome to Dirt Dynasty. Follow 3 soil ninjas on their quest to find secret soils hidden beneath our feet. They scavenge across the country, hunting for soils and speaking with people who have had encounters. Join them this week as they travel across Minnesota and Montana in search of the Lester, Elk River, and Savage soil.
This week's episode starts in Minneapolis, Minnesota in search of the Elk River soil. The Elk River is known to be a part of the coarse, loamy, mixed, superactive, frigid cumulocapulodals area, and is made from close glacial alluvium.
Before we set out on our quest to hunt for the Elk River soil, we have eyewitness Arlene Berthwood here with us. Hello, Arlene. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Now, Arlene, it says here that you spotted the Elk River soil in Minnehaha Falls.
Yes, that is correct. The Elk River can only be found in central Minnesota and is used primarily for agricultural land. However, it creeps along during the spring floods along the Mississippi. That's why I found it here in Minneapolis. It's a slippery soil, that one.
How did the soil feel?
Well, it was pretty dang gritty given that it's mostly sand.
What kind of native vegetation have you seen?
Well, if central Minnesota was still considered native, we'd see prairie grasses, woody shrubs, and scattered wetlands. But since Homo sapiens sapiens decided to become more sedimentary, we see deciduous trees surrounding the crops so that it buffers the wind and holds moisture.
We're out here near the Mississippi River. We're hunting for the Elk River soil. The soil is used mostly to grow corn and soybeans, and we're at about 900 to 1100 feet. Now, I'd say this area gets about 24 to 30 inches of precip a year, and if we were to texture this here soil, it'd be a sandy loam texture.
From Minneapolis, we are now traveling west to Greenfield, Minnesota, to hunt for the Lester soil. The Lester is known to be part of the fine, loamy, mixed, superactive mesic molic Hapudolphs family, and it is made from glacial till. We are joined now with Herman Frederick as he tells his experience with the Lester.
Herman, what can you tell us about the Lester?
The Lester soil is very abundant in Minnesota. It takes up about 400,000 acres. It spans across central and southern Minnesota and down into Iowa. The soil is naturally extremely fertile and has a high content of organic matter. Controlling erosion is the main management concern for this soil.
What did the Lester feel like when you held it in your hand?
Loam, or a clay loam, and it definitely has a eutic soil moisture regime and a mesic temperature regime. Now searching for the Lester soil. Much of the land around us is cultivated, and we're at about 300 to 400 meters above sea level. There's about 17.3 centimeters of plantability water in the Lester soil, and it experiences deficit in its water budget for most of the year. However, the abundance of other water sources in Minnesota means the vegetation can be lush and green for most of the year.
Now on to eastern Montana, where we will be looking for the Savage soil. This soil is part of the fine smectic, frigid, typic Argosole family. It is mainly found throughout Montana, western North Dakota, and South Dakota. This series can be found in alluvial fans, stream terraces, drainage ways, sedimentary plains, and till plains. The areas in which the soil is located receive little precipitation in comparison to the Elk River and Lester soils. Because of the low precipitation, the soil remains in deficit most of the year. Now we're going to visit with a woman that has actually seen Savage in action.
Miss Dinkley, how are you today?
I'm good.
Awesome! Now, Miss Dinkley, in your experience, what was the soil used for?
Crops mostly, both dryland and irrigated.
Would you say the soil is very rocky?
No, not at all. It's pretty smooth.
We are
Thank
ready
you.
to find the Savage soil. This area gets about 14 inches of precip each year, and we're at an elevation about 2,000 feet, at a salt between 0 and 25%. The Savage soil has 7 horizons, and is an oostic soil moisture regime.
The soil here, let's get in here. Say it's about a silty clay loam and about 42 to 47 degrees Fahrenheit.
Join us next week on Dirt Dynasty as we dig across the country searching for secret soils.